that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, well, this live stream actually is special because we are going to talk about the halving. Halving is coming next week, so I think it's very, very important. Well, it's actually the first halving of this channel, so let's talk about it. I'm going to show you this technical analysis I did actually a long time ago. And, well, let's see what... well, based on the data, right, technical analysis, I want to tell you like what is next, right? I mean, the halving is coming right now. Yes, yeah, I know, but in general, in the big picture, actually, what Bitcoin, based on the previous data, what we can expect, right? So let's start with this technical analysis. First of all, I use Fibonacci levels extensions to see actually what is going on with Bitcoin. And actually, in the long term, it's quite good. First of all, I want to show you here is we have this white line is 1, 2, 3, and the next halving is coming in next week. So in the first halving, we didn't have enough data. So what I did is just from the lows, right? From the lows in 2010 to the top, Bitcoin tested the Fibonacci 3.82. And from there, we have this rally. Okay, so my technical analysis is actually starting from after the first halving. Okay, so this data for me is not enough. So that's why I didn't take it very seriously, right? So after here, I want to show you what happened. Well, first of all, here from 2012 after the halving to the top in this rally around 2014. We have from after the halving around 400 days. So we have here 400 days, and the same thing, well, similar thing actually from 2016, from the halving to the top of the market, it was 2017, 1 year, and we have around 500 days, 520 days. And from this halving, right, to the top, right, as you can see here in 2020, remember the Corona crash, right? To the top in 2021, we had around 500 days, well, 540. So I can tell you right now, like, of course, the average time after the halving, right, technically speaking, right, Bitcoin found the top, or we saw the top, was around 500 days, 400, 500, right, around there. So the top of the market, technically, right, based on this data, well, it should be around May 2025, I mean, next year. Yeah, next year and September. So between May and September 2025, we should see the top of this market, according to this data. Now, the second thing I want to show you here is the Fibonacci levels. The Fibonacci levels, I use Fibonacci extensions where I just use the golden pocket, right? 618, yeah, 618 and 786. So if we do the exercise from the bottom of 2011 to the top, we can see, well, actually from here, from the bottom here in 2010 to the top, and after that a regression to in November 2011. As you can see here, if Bitcoin tested the 786, as you can see here. And in the next top, as you can see here, Bitcoin actually after the halving, I did the same thing and exactly the same Fibonacci level. As you can see, it was a top. Something different happened in the previous halving. Yeah, Bitcoin tested instead of this 0.786, right, 7086, Bitcoin tested the golden pocket, as you can see here, right, and we found got rejected, and after that we have this pullback, right. Now, Bitcoin right now is above the Fibonacci level, right now above the golden pocket here. So technically speaking, of course, we can say, well, looks like Bitcoin should test around this area, right? This area again in some point this year and also next year. Well, the target is around 100K. Now, well, there is something wrong with this data. There is something wrong because Bitcoin is doing actually something very different right now. If you pay attention here, yeah, after the halving, right? After the halving, Bitcoin was very far away from the 618 and also 786 was very far away, right? So that's why we have a very strong pump. And same thing in 2020, right? Bitcoin was very far away from the region of the Fibonacci, right? As you can see here, very far away. But this time, Bitcoin, we are gonna have the halving here, and Bitcoin is already here. So the question is, okay, what is gonna happen? Well, based on the probabilities, first of all, you need to understand here, I don't have a crystal ball here, right? I don't have a crystal ball, but I wanna show you something else, and it's very important. You need to understand this because maybe, you know, you're a big fan of crypto. Maybe you would not like this because people want to hear Bitcoin will hit 1 million. But I want to show you another data to support this. What I'm going to say after this. First, from the Fibonacci level, 618 in 2012, Bitcoin from this region to the top was 300%. After that, 179%. So almost, 50% less. And after that, even didn't reach the top here, so 35%. But if we see here from this area, right, the distance from 618 to the top is just around 100%, so 110. So what we can say here is, like, remember what I said before, Bitcoin is losing steam, right, in the long term, right? Now you can see it, right, with more data. Right? Yeah, Bitcoin actually is losing steam. So in the best scenario for Bitcoin, after this halving, right, we have maximum target, it should be around 100K. As you can see here, if Bitcoin is gonna do the same thing like we saw in the previous halving, right? So around this area should be the target. But the problem here is, like, Bitcoin right now is already in this region, as you can see here. So, well, if we apply like LOA theory, right? Of course, remember this is an study. It's like technical analysis, yes, but I want to please understand. I'm trying to to predict, right? I mean, it's the wrong phrase. Let me think about it. Yeah, I'm trying to see based on probabilities what is gonna be the next move in the macro level for Bitcoin, right? Just using price action and Fibonacci levels, and also maybe LOA theory. But I think in the end of this explanation, after I finish explaining with Fibonacci levels, I will explain with LOA theory what could happen actually. So the problem here is, like, Bitcoin is here. So if Bitcoin is gonna keep pumping, well, my friend, so maybe this market is not gonna be very strong as you were thinking. Why? Because it's only 50% more Bitcoin, right, to hit 100K. So if you are very, very bullish, well, the best scenario for Bitcoin at least is gonna be in range. Of course, it's a massive range, right, from 50K to 100K, but as long as Bitcoin is above 50K, actually, technically speaking, I said before, 49K, 50K, that is the area Bitcoin must defend in the long term. Well, as long as Bitcoin is around here without crashing, right, breaking levels, technically speaking, altcoins should actually we should see some like a bull market in altcoins at least the next 6 months. Now, my concern is if Bitcoin for any reason breaks this level, right? This level around 60K first and $50,000 is the last hope. Well, I can tell you this could be the weakest bull market we will have for Bitcoin, or maybe potentially. I don't want to be too bearish, but maybe the last one in many years. Yeah, I mean, like, very strong. I'm talking about the bullish, like something very crazy. Why? Because every time when you see something like this, right, you see Bitcoin actually is losing steam, right? I mean, this move is smaller and smaller and smaller, right? So that's why in my case, I am defensive, right? Because I know this. Of course, it's the first time I show. I think long time ago. I did it in 2021. I think I showed this. I cannot remember very well. That I did it, I think, a couple times in this channel. So what I'm expecting for Bitcoin, according, of course, using Fibonacci levels. So as you can see here, is it worth it right now buying Bitcoin? I don't think so. Well, at least in my case, because it's just 50%. But it's 50%, yes. But your odds, right, to make money right now, or profits, are less than. Actually, the risk and reward is not very good. So that's why. That's why, in my case, I how can I say this? Like, I want to be very realistic with you. So I know this kind of technical analysis is not very popular. Well, actually, my channel, that's why it's small, because always I'm trying to speak with the facts in the chart. And well, I am pretty sure I will have maybe 10 times more subscribers if I said Bitcoin will hit 1 million, right? But well, I'm doing this actually same as you for a living, right? So that's why I need to protect my capital as much as I can. So that's why, as you can see here, we have this the potential top maximum. The best scenario, it should be around 100K. And well, now the question is, what is going to happen after? Usually what Bitcoin likes to do after the halving? Well, usually we have a correction, like 35%, something like that. As you can see, let me show you here. After the halving, right, the next month, we had around 30% correction. And around here, in 2020, we had here a correction of around 15%. And in this halving, well, between 15 and 30%. So we have here, for example, right now, right, Bitcoin is still around 70K. 30% is around 49K, and 15% is around 60K. And actually, it's very interesting because in 1-day chart, 60K is a key level. In macro time frames, weekly chart, Bitcoin, actually, this area around 50K is a key level, not just on in weekly chart, also in monthly. If for any reason Bitcoin breaks 50K, goodbye, bull market. It's very simple. That is very simple. It's just price action. Okay, so as I said before, my maximum. I'm still thinking. Maybe you can say I am too bearish. No, actually no, because when Bitcoin was here, yeah, I said, well, technically speaking, the top should be around 75, 85K, around there, and it's still in progress, right? Well, actually, my first target is almost hit. Let's see if Bitcoin can actually make it around 100K. But yeah, holding Bitcoin because it's gonna hit 1 million or 500K, I think is probabilities are very low, extremely low. Yeah, actually, this area, my friend, at least, I mean, I am a financial advisor, but actually for me, it's the time to start just little by little, right, cashing out, and materialize your profits, right? Because I know it's very nice when you see your application, right, with, oh yeah, plus 200, plus 300, especially you are trading altcoins, maybe meme coins. So it's very good, yeah, very happy, right? But it doesn't matter if next day all the market crash and you couldn't cash out. So it's actually a problem. So that's why don't be too greedy and learn how to take profits, right? That's actually very important. Okay, so now the top should be around between, I mean, next year, 6 months from now. Yeah, 6 months. No, actually more. Like, we have from this point, we have 500 days, so more than 1 year, I think. 1 year and a half, 1 year, 3 months, something like that. That's what I said before in this channel. Around November, December, something like that, I will start thinking maybe to start shorting the market, but not now. So let me know in the comments, or you're in Discord, what do you think about this? This is the chart I've been using for a long time. Of course, this is not my system of trading because this is more about it's more like a study, right? I did for Bitcoin using Fibonacci levels in the macro timeframes. So far, actually, it's decent. For example, one of the reasons why I say 50K long time ago, right? When I saw Bitcoin 2020, in that time, I didn't have my YouTube channel. Actually, I had Discord. I said, well, my target is around 50K. Why? Because I was looking for this level, right? Long time ago, around here. Yeah, I was right. Yes. Well, I fell because Bitcoin hit 69K. So I fell for, well, actually, well, the point is like I couldn't, how can I say this? I don't know. I was right, but 50K was, hit actually, yes, but the top, of course, is almost impossible to know like exactly the top, right? So in this case, my take, my target is around 75K, 85K, plus 100K maybe, but that's it. That's it. After that, game over for a long time. And well, now I'm gonna use my system of trading only curve actually. The only chart I need right now is curve. Let me show you here. Curve Leo. I'm gonna use this one. Why I'm concerned? Actually, it's concerning, and I want to be very realistic with you again. As I said before, maybe you will not like this because maybe you are bullish, you are making money with Shiba Inu, right? I'm very happy for you, but remember, you have to take profits, right? Take profits. Yes, please. I am not a financial advisor, but the point is you're making a lot of money. Be happy, and learn how to materialize your profits in the bull market, okay? So let me show you here. In this section, we are talking about the halving of Bitcoin, and after that, of course, I will continue with the technical analysis, normal technical analysis for Bitcoin in one day chart, and after that, we'll move to crypto, and after that, the stocks, okay? So this is very concerning right now because Kappa curve is actually a momentum indicator, right? It's a little bit like kind of like momentum, yeah. But as you can see here, we can say, well, the momentum every time Bitcoin is actually losing momentum, right, in the long term, right? So my concern right now, I'm telling you right now, if we see the volatility and you know the rules of my system of trading, right? I want to see volatility expanding. I want to see volatility expanding with the move, right? In the same direction. For example, in this case, right? Bitcoin is pumping from 17K to 75K, yes, but volatility is not expanding. It's actually still contracted, right? So what I'm trying to say is very simple. The rule is like this. If you see the volatility is not expanding, right, with the price, usually what is going to happen is that is not the real move. The next move, that is the problem. Let me show you. We have, for first time, technically, well, right now I'm using BLX. I have all the data of Bitcoin right now. I can tell you right now, maybe it's too far. I don't like this variance variance. I feel more comfortable with this one because actually it's just 3 years, yeah, of space, the gap, right? So we have a better variance from the highs of 2021. And of course, officially, is forming a better variance right now because Bitcoin is broke the previous high. So if you see Bitcoin at, I don't know, 85K, 90K, or 100K, right? But you see the volatility is still contracted here, and you see this hill is still lower than this one. Well, my friend, you have a better variance in monthly, right? So just we had one example about this setup. Bitcoin crashed in 2017 from 20K to $3,000, around 85%, 85 around there. So we can just pretend we are Nostradamus and we will try to predict. Imagine right now, Bitcoin hit 100K. So 85% of that in the correction should be around 15K, 16K. You see? Well, so that's why if you are thinking Bitcoin will never hit again, right? 20K or something like that. I don't think so. And I want to remind you something. If you are in the stock market, maybe you are familiar with gaps, right? So this is the other chart I want to show you right now. Yeah, I want to show you this chart. And we have some gaps I think it's in one day chart, we have some gaps. Not right now, actually 3 years ago, we have some gaps. Let me show you here in 2020. And it's very funny because one of them, actually, as you can see here, we have one at 9,700. I'm not saying Bitcoin is going to crash there, but if you are coming from the stock market, I think right? Around 98% all the time, the gaps get filled, right? Even if they take years. I'm not saying that it's going to happen right now, but it's going to be very interesting because Bitcoin in the monthly is forming the better divergence, as I said before. So that's why maximum target in the next in this year and some months next year, right, should be maximum, or according to this technical analysis, around 100K. Yes, you will be happy because finally Bitcoin hit 100K. And after that, if this hill is lower than this one, get ready because we will have a better average in monthly, and the correction in 2025, 2026 is gonna be nasty. So enjoy, and please learn from your mistakes as a trader, right? Maybe in 2021, 2020, you couldn't take profits, or maybe you were making a lot of profits, but you didn't materialize that profit. So learn from your mistakes, right? And be happy. Okay, so please let me know in the comments what do you think about my technical analysis about Bitcoin, about the halving, right? And let's talk about now technical analysis, normal technical analysis for Bitcoin, and let me show you what what we can see right now. First of all, here, well, in my private channel, I said, well, I am looking for a pullback, right? Let me show you here, and also the volume technicals. Yeah. Okay. So in one day chart, I said, hey, as long as Bitcoin is above this blue box here, and the reason why I said this is because we have here the volume profile. You see? Bitcoin actually tested very good, actually, the volume profile, right? This red line, yeah, the point of control, and after that we have a bounce. Now, technically speaking, in one day chart, Bitcoin is doing very well. I cannot lie to you. Bitcoin actually is doing very well. I am still bullish in one day chart as long as Bitcoin is above this blue box here. So as long as we have Bitcoin above 70,800, $78,000, no, sorry, $68,000, around there, everything should be fine, at least in sideways, right? The problem is, like, if Bitcoin breaks this level, you will see the MA55 tested. Now, I saw this pattern many times. This is not technical analysis. This is just my experience. When you see the MA55 getting closer like this, something like this, right? And the asset is just in sideways, in some point it's gonna hit the MA55. And this is not good. Why? Because when the volatility also is very low, usually you see a break, very nasty break. In this case, well, we still have time, right? At least all this month. So I am not expecting a break. I mean, like a breakout right now. Oh yeah, to the moon, right? 80K. No, actually, I am expecting Bitcoin. Many people will start selling the halving because, sell the news, right? By the rumors, sell the news. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin breaks down. And I have to tell you right now, Bitcoin is still bullish. Yeah. I will keep opening longs because the trend is my friend. Now, Bitcoin is doing great, actually. What I'm expecting right now is Bitcoin is going to be in sideways, still in sideways. And as long as it's above $68,000, Not now, not today, right? Not today, right? You have to wait. In this, actually, at this level, please wait for confirmations. Yeah. In some point, right? If everything is right, as long as Bitcoin is about $68,000, in some point, maybe after the halving, this should be like this, right? Like this. But we have to wait. At least in my case, I'm waiting. Yeah, I am missing this move. You know, I was sleeping when I saw Bitcoin at $67,000, and I was thinking to open a long position. But you know, I have a rule, right? I have a rule. I don't trade. I don't like to keep all my positions open when I am sleeping. So no, thank you. There is always an opportunity. So I am very happy just waiting for the next one. So technically speaking, Bitcoin is still fine. Now there are some concerns, and well, my concern is this one. We have a 5-day chart, and we have a 5-day chart sell signal right now. We have the confirmation in this close. So technically speaking, Bitcoin, right, should be in sideways at least the next 2 months, from the top to 74 to the bottom, right? 60K. Yeah, I know, massive range, right? You say, oh, but it's a lot. Yes, because I am trading, I am just watching the macro timeframes. You can see the same thing here for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was in sideways here in this range, yeah, and it was $10,000 range, and also this here it was like around 60, 56, $10,000 range as well here. It's the same thing here. So what we can expect right now is Bitcoin is going to be using sideways and potential downside. Now, usually when I see sell signal in 5-day chart, it's just about time. It's just about time. Bitcoin will print a sell signal in weekly chart. So get ready, because finally, in some point this month or next month, finally, I think we will have a very decent pullback. I am waiting for that pullback for almost like 4 months, because of course I want to buy Bitcoin because it's still bullish, yes, and I want to buy altcoins as well because they are bullish, right? As long as Bitcoin is bullish, I will just follow the trend. But I don't buy here. I don't buy a 74K. No, thank you. If you want to buy there, it's up to you, right? I respect, but I think it's not very smart. I prefer just to watch Netflix. Actually, I'm watching again Breaking Bad. I don't know why, but you know, I like that TV show. I am very happy just watching my TV shows, playing with my cats, having fun, playing Helldivers. Right? I am a big fan of that game. Awesome game. I will wait just for the right moment, right, to buy again. So I am not rushing. I am not rushing. Okay, now let's continue with this technical analysis. Now in weekly chart, is it still bullish? Yes. Volume is healthy. Yes. But if either chart right now is far, we have sell signal in 5-day chart. I think it's time to just chill and relax, because the market is gonna be sideways for a long time. If we see a break, to the upside, very good. I am not rushing as well. Okay, let's talk about the 4-hour chart. If you want to trade right now, let's see. We have buy signals. So I know some members in my Discord, they are in long right now. I think very good. I was sleeping. Well, I will adjust. I will wait for the next opportunity. You are right now. You enter around $68,000. You are in a very good position right now. But I think the odds to see a breakout, actually, they are very low right now. I think just Bitcoin will be sideways here. And in some point, if you see the sell signal in 4-hour chart, well, you know, right? It's time to just be happy and take some profits, right? In 4-hour chart, maximum 24 hours. And think about this. Volatility is contracting here. If you have to see Bitcoin pumping more, right? Because if you see something like this in the next 24 hours, with the volatility contraction here, the contracting here, and plus a sell signal here, this is just gonna do something like this, right? Like this again, right? So that's why protect your entries and be happy, okay? Okay, now I think I finished with Bitcoin in 4-hour 1-day chart, and also I talk about the halving. This is the first halving of this channel. Let's see by maybe next year, if everything is right, we will be here with all of us here, and let's see if I was right. Let's see. because in my previous video, like prediction, I said the bottom of Bitcoin is gonna be first target 20K, second target 14K, and I failed because it was 15K. So I failed because, well, you know, $1,000. Oh my god. Yeah, seriously, some guys they send me private message. Hey, you failed because you said 14K and Bitcoin hit 15K. Sorry, I am not perfect. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna let me see the comments. Don't be scared. Go ahead and put that trade in. Sure, all in 100x. Yeah, to the moon. Tristan, welcome. Waiting for the news after going for Bitcoin. Can you have the chance to review Neo Gala? Sure. I'm gonna start with altcoins right now. I am too defensive. Yes, I am very defensive, especially when in the markets, because I don't want to lose my capital, right? Actually, you should do the same thing. Okay, and Tristan, okay, yeah. Why crypto? Hello, brother. Could you look at Gary Network? Yeah, sure. Web3, no problem. Sure. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna start with Neo. Neo, I said before, like weeks. Actually, I said it in March, I think. No, February, I think. Neo was a buy, right, in weekly basis. Now it's too late, right? So if you are right now in Neo, I mean, you're making profits. Congratulations, right? Because my technical analysis was right. And I'm very happy about it, right? I'm very happy. You know what? I realized actually I am quite good. I mean, sorry, like I don't want to sound like, oh yeah, I am very good. No, because I take many losses as well. So same as you. But in the long term and in swing positions, like actually, yeah, my win rate is quite good actually. I'm very proud about it. So where is Neo? Yeah, use the team. Okay. Let's talk about Neo. Let's see. Weekly chart. Let's see. I said weekly chart. This is my line, as you can see here. The entry is here. Well, officially, the first entry was here in weekly chart, right? Was here. And here was 1-day chart by signal. Yeah. So why? Because it was around the point of control in volume profile. And after that, I said, well, looks like we will see a better variance. And as you can see here, yes. Now, the target for Neo in the long term, right, as long as Bitcoin is holding, right, the range should be around $40, around there, right? This is the first, actually the area I'm looking for based on volume profile. You can say, oh, but there is a big block of orders here in volume profile. Yes, actually, you are right. So the first target should be around $25, maybe a potential pullback from there. And if we see this area broken, the next area should be around 40. And for me, at least, I mean, as I said, I'm saying this in long term should be around 40. No more than that, honestly, no more than that. Why? Because Neo is very old. It's very old. I'm pretty sure there are many people right now waiting for Neo to hit around $40-50. And believe me, they will just sell because they want to recover their money. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue with Gala. Okay, Gala USD. Gala. Okay, so about Neo and daily. Well, it should be bullish still. It's still bullish. Okay, so Gala in weekly chart. As long as Gala is above this area, and especially above the MA55, above 0.02 and 0.04, I know it's a lot, right? But as long as above here, in this area, all this area is consolidation, right? It's consolidation here. Yeah, as long as above here, it's still fine. Where if you see a close at 1.08, you will see actually a very nice pump. Very nice. This is the last resistance according to volume profile here. And if you see this area broken, the next area should be around 0.25 cents. 25 cents. Now the question is, if we can see this, maybe it's possible. Well, volume is very healthy, I can tell you. Yeah, it's very healthy. If I see a pullback right now, If I see 0.03 again tested or around here, for me, actually, in the long term, it could be actually a very nice opportunity to buy more. Because for me, this is a very, very good basement, right? For consolidation, right? So yeah, I think this chart is looking great. Of course, right now buying there is not very smart with this sell signal right now. Well, the momentum is too high, as you can see here. So I think it's not very smart buying right now, but volume is good. So let's talk about the 1-day chart. 1-day chart we have here. I'm gonna remove this. Let me 55. Yeah, it's still like this. Okay. And why? Because momentum, well, anytime we can see something like this, a buy signal here, and remember, as long as the asset is above the ME55, I cannot be bearish. I cannot, it's impossible for me. Okay. So, of course, be careful here. If you want to buy this thing, I don't feel comfortable buying in 1-day chart in a spot or trading this if I know the momentum is too high, actually, no. But in any case, if you see a pullback, the first target should be 0.052, and from there potential bounce. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with this one. In 1-day chart, here. Okay, so what is this? Let me see. Well, this is not good, actually. I don't like it. I don't like it. You can say, is this support? No, actually, this is resistance. This is still in resistance. I mean, why I am not very bullish right now with this altcoin is because I didn't, you see, we have a massive wick here, and after that, rejection, and not using sideways here. You can say, it's support with this momentum. I don't think so. In my case, I will feel more comfortable if I buy around this region, around 5,000, 6,000, around this region. If you see this altcoin testing this area again, yes, of course, because in the long term, this is looking like consolidation in the long term, of course. Okay, so let's continue. Gary, okay. Gary, USDT. Okay, let's see. Maybe Kraken? Kraken, no. This one, right? Let's see. Okay, what I can tell you. Well, first of all, I think I am not familiar with you, my friend. You need to understand something. I am a technical trader, okay? So I really don't care about news. I don't care about the halving. I don't care about NFTs. I don't care about DeFi. I really don't care. Why? Because my technical analysis is based on probabilities, okay? That's the thing. That's it. Okay. So right now here in weekly chart, yeah, I know maybe this could be a very good project, right? Amazing. The next Bitcoin, right? I know. Believe me, you are not the first guy who say or who is thinking that way. Believe me, I saw many. Yeah. So this, my friend, is just a bounce, right? A bounce. Maybe you don't know my system of trading, but every time when I see this the asset bounce and I'm very close to the ME55 is a sell opportunity. Bounce to keep falling. Okay. The good news for you here is actually looking in the long term. This altcoin is forming a massive range consolidation. So what I'm trying to say is this: the markets are like this in general, right? You have this downtrend, right? This downtrend. And after that, in a healthy market, you have a period of consolidation, right? Sideways, right? Sideways for months. It could be maybe even years, right? And after that, in some point, the market breaks the resistance around this area, right? And after that is when we have the uptrend. So, and you can say exactly the same thing in the top, right? In some point, any asset, we have this uptrend, and after that sideways here, right? Sideways, yeah. And after that, reversal. Well, this is an uptrend, downtrend. So this is consolidation, and this is distribution, right? Right now, it's too soon to say this altcoin is forming, is in consolidation. But as long as it's above 0.02 cents, right, in the long term, right, all this year, potentially we can say it's forming a basement. Now, right now it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this altcoin testing around 0.02 cents. In one day chart, let's talk about one day chart. Let's see what is going on. Yeah, volatility is super high. Just more sideways. And be careful here. I mean, if you are holding this, I don't know, maybe you will have to wait months to see a very nice bounce. Okay, so let's continue. Bitcoin, as expected, as you can see here, is dumping right now. Let me show you here. We have here, yeah, remember what I said to you in the beginning of this live stream after my explanation. You see this? Yes, potentially we could see a pullback, right? Again here, because Bitcoin is in sideways. So if you are in long position right now, be careful because you have to protect your entries because Bitcoin is just in sideways, okay? Now, let's continue with more altcoins. The next one I want to talk is about Solana. Solana, it was very good and people just, they are just sending me a message like, hey, what happened with Solana? You said la 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 la, right? Yeah. So Solana is still in uptrend, yes. Testing around the MI55, yes. Technically speaking, using just price action, yes, it should be like this. Now let's talk about the momentum and weekly chart because it's very important, right? So the momentum is very good, very good, as long as it's about the MI55, 160, that is the basement. But let's talk about the weekly chart. If in weekly chart is not healthy, I will not take that trade. And as you can see here, we have a better divergence with volatility super contracted here. So technically speaking, this is a better divergence information, right? And here, so the target should be around well, $80, 85, around there. I know you're bullish, right? Yeah. Solana will hit 1 million, right? Same as Bitcoin. But it's a normal feeling in bull markets. People get crazy. Okay, so let's continue with Litecoin. Litecoin is still testing the top of this range, right? Near, I'm very happy. Hit my target, you see? Very good. Okay, I like it. Dot, well, I'm still looking for this range. As long as it's about this area, as long as it's about the MI55, I'm still bullish, right? If not, you will see $5 again, right? Axie Infinite looks like well, it's about the MI55. Let's see. Oh my God, better variance in OBB and also curve. No, my friend, this thing is gonna drop. So around here, around here. Bitcoin Cash hit perfectly my target. Perfect. I'm very happy. Oh my God, AVAX hit my target as well. Very nice, right? Okay. I am not that bad, right? Okay. CRO is still above the MI55 doing nothing. So technically speaking, we have a better divergence. Careful here. So target should be around 0.09. And let's see if we Aave, for example, Aave better divergence. Careful here. I think many altcoins will drop. Cardano. Let's talk about Cardano. Oh my God. Okay, Cardano. We have the momentum is still good. I can tell you right now, Cardano is doing well. As long as it's about the MI55, totally fine. And is about to test the center line here. So I will be bullish. I mean, this is not financial advice, right? But I will buy Cardano if I see the buy signal and plus I see Cardano above the MI55, especially above 40 cents, 0.40 cents, 0.50. Yeah, I will be happy. And my target is gonna be around $1. Still $1, right? Still. So let's talk about more altcoins. Let's see. BNB. Let me see here. We have here a potential. Well, no, not yet. Let me see. When the chart. I forgot what is that line. Yeah. Not healthy. Momentum is not good. So I will start looking for maybe $500, 520 around there in one day chart. Let me see if I the chart. No, I don't like it. Actually, I have a rule, remember? Never buy the resistance. So no thanks. Okay, so let's talk about cake. Cake, as long as about the M55, yeah, I'm bullish, right? Pullback. It looks like many altcoins will start crashing, dropping. We have a better variance. Careful here, because many altcoins, please, if you're holding altcoins, please go to your chart. And if you see something like this, right, you have this high and you have another high, right? And you have this high, right? The first, right? The first one here. And this high is lower than this one. Well, officially you have a better variance. As you can see here in cake, we have the better variance in weekly chart, and not just only in curve, right? In the momentum, also we have in volume. So, well, I have bad news for you. As well, I'm very happy because actually I couldn't find any fake signals, right? When we have volume and momentum in the same page, or it could be very bullish or very destructive. So in this case, be careful if you are holding cake, because, well, we have this setup is very bad. Okay, so if you have any comments, requests, please let me know in the comments, okay? So iOS, let me see, is consolidation. I am not financial advisor, but actually one of the coins I will buy in some point, not now, maybe in September, October, as long as it's not pumping too much, and I will buy iOS. Yeah. Why? Because this is consolidation, my friend. This is consolidation. So in the next buy signal, in the next 3-4 months, if I see something like this and this asset is still here, yeah, you can, yeah, maybe around $2, $3 actually is going to be a very nice opportunity. Not now. In my case, as I said before, I am not rushing. Let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum, I said long time ago, will hit around 4K. Let me see. Yes, 4,000. Yeah. Okay, good. Perfect. Now, what is next? Sell signaling fighter chart. No, thank you. So get ready for a pullback. Okay, like this. Sideways, right? Pullback. Where $2,000, $3,000 around there. That should be the area in the mid long term. Okay. I think that's it. That's it, guys. Do you have any requests? No? You don't have any requests. Let's talk about our short term for Bitcoin in the short term, right? Short term for hour and 1 hour, because let's see if I enter. I'm still waiting. As I said before, Bitcoin was here and 67. I was sleeping. I didn't open any long position, so I was expecting a bounce here. Yes, as you can see here. Now Bitcoin just is sideways. So if you see any close below 69,200, you will see another leg down all the way down to $67,000. Okay, so one thing you have to pay attention is the volatility, because if you see the volatility with a sell signal here, yeah, we could see another test to 64, 65. Yes, actually, I'm still thinking actually before of like the next big pump, we will see a correction. Yeah, something like this. 60K, actually, that is my target. It's still my target. Technically speaking, right now, Bitcoin is in the top of this resistance, right? So Bitcoin is just doing something like this, right? Something like this. Okay. So, well, you are very bullish. You don't want to see Bitcoin closing candles below $68,000, because this area is the point of control. So as long as Bitcoin is above this area, everything is bullish, technically speaking, right? So as you can see here, you can use, this is a parallel channel, right? Yes, you're right. Technically, yeah, you can say it's a channel, but I don't use patterns, so that's why I prefer just to wait. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next live stream. Well, enjoy the next halving. Let's see. I am very curious about my technical analysis. Let's see. As I said before, the top of this bull market for me is gonna be between 75. Yeah, 75 is very close, right? Actually, and $85,000 the next target, and plus 100K, but no more than that. No more than 100K. And actually, if we see 100K, 90K, I will be very happy to start looking for some shorts, or maybe a potential swings in that moment. Maybe next year. The last thing I want to tell you right now is even if I see Bitcoin potentially with a pullback, forming a pullback right now, like potentially, right? I will not open swing shorts. Yeah, it's my own decision. I don't short right now because the case for bears, actually, I don't see a strong case right now. Even with this signal here, we don't have a better divergence. So that's why I don't short. And Bitcoin, I mean, I'm talking about facts, it's still in uptrend, right? So I want to have peace in my life. So I don't want to fight a trend. Yeah. So what I'm waiting right now is a decent pullback, right? And not, well, actually it was yesterday. I missed that move. I will wait for the next decent pullback, and after that I will open another long position as long as the trend is respected. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next live stream.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it